Hey folks, last week we talked about lowering the saddle on your guitar. Working on this guitar here, I'm going to lower the saddle. One of the things you got to pay attention to, I had a guitar in here last week that the bottom of the saddle slot wasn't even. So the pickup was not, it had a piezo under saddle pickup and it wasn't picking up the middle two strings. The balance was off on it. So I checked the bottom of the saddle, and the saddle was perfectly flat, just like this one. This is not the same guitar, but I'm giving you an example here. This is perfectly flat, so I checked against straight edge, but that's only good if the bottom of your saddle slot is flat as well. What I do to check that, I've got this little gauge here, and I've already done this one. You just take it and you put it down in the hole, and it makes a little. That's the exact shape of the saddle slot right there. So then you take your saddle, you put that in there, and if the bottom of it is pretty close and you can't see any daylight, then you know you've got a flat bottom on your saddle. The other one I had last week, it was kind of, and I'm going to exaggerate the motion here, the bottom of the saddle slot was, and again that's exaggerated so that when you put the saddle on top of it, you could see a big gap under there. Okay, so what I did was, and again this is exaggerated, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was enough that the middle two strings weren't making contact with the piezo. It was vibrating, but it wasn't making contact at the bottom of that saddle slot with the little piezo pickup that lays across there. So what I did was I just shaped the bottom of the saddle to fit this, and then when you drop it in your guitar, it fits perfect. So handy little tool to have if you're doing that. And you can put it on your face and make it nose shapes. Grandkids love that. So anyway, that's just a little follow-up to last week. Have a good week.